what's been going on at Mavericks with those kids, it's absolutely insane.
Look at this.
We've had a new group of kids come out of Half Moon Bay.
Next generation, they're stepping it up big. They're trying to mimic the guys that are doing it before them.
Underrepresented is just how many young, capable people are out there on any given day catching amazing waves.
We all have the Groms that come up underneath and they surf, and that kid got barreled and he's doing sick backside slashes. We have kids that go left at Mavs and get barreled. That's what our kids are doing.
It's amazing to watch, and it's amazing for me now, in my late 40s, to be able to be there shoulder to shoulder with the guys and still learning from these young guys. You know, I'm watching these young guys, I'm watching their techniques, and it's making me into a better big wave surfer. I
think everybody sees the talent coming out of the big wave scene right now. I mean, there's an endless list of young guns that are ready to make it, and they shine with every swell. There's Luca Padua, who's the homegrown kid up the street. Seen him evolve since the beginning.
My first time surfing Mavericks, I was 13 years old, and I was a young, hungry up-and-comer like there are many of us now.
I'd consider myself a Grom. I mean, I'm still 16. The very first time I surfed Mavericks, I actually sent the left because of Luca. And I've been watching Luca, you know, just pull straight in those barrels, and everybody's starting to push it. Just kind of live up to them, try to do what they're doing, and see what happens.
Passing down knowledge to the next generation is mandatory. You know, in the tribe, the older guys teach the younger up-and-comers how to hunt, skin the animal, and to support the tribe. So we're Half Moon Bay as a tribe. You support your tribe and you help the next generation. It's
so rad. It's like Lucas. That's our boy, you know. And he's out making moves, and that's all you hope for kids up and coming. I think he influences the entire surfing world. We want him to, you know, go beyond the stars and keep on going.
Seeing the kids come up, and now they have someone to follow. Luca, Tim, they're taking these kids under their wing, showing them the ropes. That's really important.
Growing up as a surfer in Half Moon Bay, you idolize Mavericks. Whether it's you're idolizing it because it scares the shit out of you, or you're idolizing it because guys you look up to surf it, or you idolize it because you want to ride it, or all of the above.
I really look up to Luca because obviously he's Luca, he's a madman, he charges, and I want to charge just as hard as him. Luca's pushed the new generation just by like giving us something to look up to, giving us like the standard that we need to get to. Yeah, he's just a great role model.
I got to spend some time on Tom's boat, and every time we'd be going down to the boat at 5:30 in the morning to head out to the water, there's young Shane, the little kid, hanging out, you know, helping schlep boards and grab wetsuit bags, and young, hungry.
Shane's one of those younger kids who's just stepping into the arena, and we'll see what he has to offer out there.
As a father, obviously, I'm proud of him because he set a goal, and he's got a lot of more work to do. But you know, I'm just proud of him, but I'm more happy. I'm just happy for him. You know, I think what gets me emotional is that it's just not a wave, right? It's a personal challenge. It's a goal, and these men and women put themselves in harm's way. You got people like Drake putting his life on the line, pulling people out. You've got people like Shane looking up to people like Peter Mell and Luca Padua and Adam Bloomer, and they all teach him, they look out for him. So, you know, as a father, it's like connecting all the dots.
I always look at him to like see if like I'm doing good, you know, like proud dad. And I love having him out there. It means the world, you know, just make him happy and give him something that he can like think about and like be like, yeah, that's my son.
It's just an endless list of people that are stepping it up.
Dayton and Luca, Hunter, Tommy, Peter.
There's a lot of teenagers just charging and having a ton of fun. I've been surfing with like Zoe Chait, and she has the skill set, she's got the strength. I suggested she take the big wave risk assessment safety group.
Dom Prince is definitely raising eyebrows. That kid he's going big, and he's out there on every swell. I'm really proud of him.
Guys like Luca and John Mel, and they're just really, they're really pushing it, and it's amazing to watch.
Hunter Murison, Dayton Lindsay.
It had always caught my eye, like just living so close to it too. It was something that I always knew I wanted to at least try once.
I think Dayton's probably surfed it more than anyone this year. He's just always out there, and he's so driven and dedicated to this wave, and it's something I respect so much.
I remember the first wave I got, and I just knew right away. I was like, yeah, I was hooked. I was like, I want to do this.
There's no shortcut for hard work, but like if you just do a little bit of what you can and enjoy the process of challenging yourself, learning from the wipeouts, you know, enjoying the rides, cheering your friends on, the community around it.
It's been really cool to see a lot of young, hungry, well-trained, and ready to charge surfers coming from Half Moon Bay.
Every time you're out there, you're always going to learn something, and it's going to push yourself to work harder for it, train harder. It's just really fun. It's just to strive to keep on improving.
I've always hoped for kind of smaller boards in bigger waves, more high performance surfing, and that's definitely seems to be the way it's going.
I think we're bringing more turns, you know, we're trying to aim for that barrel.
It just shows that there's a very strong future for big wave surfing.
With every swell, they're pushing it a little further, and you know, I can't wait to see what's to come. It's only getting better.
It's this giant, beautiful wave that shows up every winter. It reinvents itself every winter. And who is going to be the next surfer that rises to the top?
Pushing in the next generation out there, I really feel like it's important for me to make sure that they're safe. And I know their family, I know their parents, and I know them. I want to make sure they come home for dinner, you know?
What we're doing here with the awards, I see it for the community. That's why I'm involved. We're trying to give people something to do, something to watch, something to look forward to, something to anticipate, and motivate some kids and people, and we have a celebration, right? I think that's what it's all about, and that's what I'm in it for that.
What the judges are looking for is biggest wave, ride of the year, and performer of the year. These categories are both male and female.
The criteria, what are we looking for a young person? You want to go out there, get the big ones and have fun and make them.
The key to the Mavericks Surf Awards is you gotta make the wave. You know, I mean, growing up when you're a kid, oh, nice barrel, too bad you didn't make it, you know? And nobody wants to hear that. They want to come out the end and woo, claim it.
The criteria or judging any of these things is difficult, and everybody's got their own view or subjective idea of what should be, but you know, you're taking this many surfers who have ridden this many giant waves, and that's who's picking, you know, and that between Daryl and Chris Burdish and Jeff and Maya, that's a lot of surfing, a lot of experience.
We created the Mavericks Surf Awards to be inclusive for everyone that wants to come and surf Mavericks for the whole season.
Hopefully that draws attention to some of the young people coming up. They have opportunity. They're not going to get not invited. You know, you can be here, and if you're here and the wave comes to you, you're in the running. It's usually pretty obvious if someone gets a good one. People who have no idea follow it and go, whoa.
You're going to see somebody that has put the time in and the dedication, has the right equipment to get the biggest wave of the year. That shows huge commitment. The best wave of the year is dictated on what happens after you take off on that wave, and where a wave might do something a little different than every other wave, and you dance with it and kick out in the shoulder, and it's an experience like you've never had before.
Performer of the year is kind of a hard thing because there's a lot of different pieces that go into it. I mean, you got to show up here a lot of time, be in it and on it on all the good days, or most of them, to be in the running.
Performer of the year means that you're consistently putting yourself in harm's way, and your instinct, your judgment, your equipment, your training allow you to play with the power at Mavericks and come out on top.
Everybody at the Mavericks Surf Awards. Yeah, super stoked to have won this biggest wave prize. Yeah, I must admit, honestly, I was very lucky. Thanks to Grant Washburn for his timing on the day. And yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody involved in the Mavericks Surf Awards, all the sponsors, all my sponsors who continue to help me get to places like Mavericks and surf her. I mean, what a beautiful wave. Such a part of my whole surfing career and, you know, my life. And yeah, I wish I was there to have a wild party with you all, buy you all some tequila. But here with Billy Bow in South Africa, and it's a little far to come for a party, but yeah, super stoked. Thanks to everyone, and have a wild time. Cheers.